Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of YMPtv. I'm Lillian, your host, and today we have some awesome music lined up to talk about. As we explore an upcoming artist with Sarah, go behind the band with Ethan, and check out our newest retro music video with Abby, I hope you find some new music you can listen to and enjoy this week. This is YMPtv.
Come and the land is dark y la luna es la luz que brilla ante mí.
Hi everyone, I'm Abby, and for today's retro music video, we're going to be learning some really cool facts about Stand By Me. It was written by Ben King, and this song was actually inspired by an old gospel hymn sung throughout Philadelphia churches. It was released in 1961, and because of its popularity, had over 500 recordings by different artists, including Prince Royce, who sang it in Spanish and English, and put his signature spin on it. Stand By Me became a greater hit almost 25 years later. It was named the 4th most performed song of the 20th century and had over 7 million reported performances up to 1999. Stand By Me was sung at the royal wedding of Harry and Meghan. Ben King and Prince Royce also performed Stand By Me together in the Spanish rendition of it, written by Prince Royce. It is obvious that this song holds a lot of significance and has been used to inspire and connect people all around the world. Hope to talk to you all next time on the Retro Music Video segment. Bye guys!
Stand by me, oh stand by me, stand by me.
This week, Ethan is talking about Outkast, including some of their history, fun facts, and impact they've had on the music industry. Alright Ethan, take it away.
Today in Behind the Band, we're going to dive in deep and take a look behind the scenes at one of the most influential hip-hop groups to ever grace the music industry, Outkast. Outkast is an Atlantic-based hip-hop duo formed back in 1992 by members Andre Lauren Benjamin and Antoine Andre Patton, mostly known by their stage names Andre 3000 and Big Boy. After meeting in high school, the two would go on to form a rap group, but had a bit of difficulty settling on a name for the band. They initially called themselves 2 Shades Deep, however soon found out that name was already taken. They then decided to change their name to Misfits, but that was taken too. They went a bit further down in the dictionary and found the word outcast, which seemed to suit them. Andre 3000 and Big Boy eventually signed to the independent record label Organized Noise, which helped them make their breakout single, Players Ball, in 1993. A year later, their debut album, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music, would release. That was a mouthful. The two would then release their follow-up LP, ATLians, in 1996. Their third album, Aquamini, in 1996, was certified double platinum, and featured the Grammy-winning single, Rosa Parks. Interestingly, Outkast was sued over using the Rosa Parks name without her permission. However, the case was settled when Outkast claimed the song was protected by the First Amendment right to free speech. Most hip-hop groups in the 90s had an edgy, serious, and dark tone to their music. Outkast differentiated themselves by making music and videos that were fun and full of energy and color. Some of the videos were actually short movies with funny characters and interesting storylines. It was hard to look away when an Outkast video was on screen. Outkast had found mainstream success, but would shortly be headed to even bigger and better things. In 2003, the duo would release their hallmark double album, Speakerboxxx: The Love Below, which featured their most well-known single, Hey Ya. Hey Ya was hugely influential in the early 2000s. Even to this day, many people consider it to be one of the classics of hip-hop. In 2007, the group went on hiatus, as Andre and Big Boy began to pursue other projects. Big Boy would go on to release 3 solo albums, and Andre went on to collaborate with other artists, as well as act in many TV shows. including The Shield, American Crime, and Dispatches from Elsewhere. In 2014, Outkast reunited and performed at music festivals during most of the year. So remember, kids, straight out of your hometown may just get you straight to number 1. So keep on spitting those bars. Thanks for joining me. This was Behind the Band.
Hi, I'm Willow Wilson, and this is Freaks by Jordan Clark. I've been locked in the locker. I was kicked off in soccer, and I say that it's all fun. They're fun, it ain't fun, and I'm done. And I know we're all different. I believe in religions, but I don't see the difference. Me, you're two, and Marvel. So if you've had enough, then come to the land of the lost and lonely. Don't be afraid, we'll be one big family of freaks like you and me. I know a place where the bruised and broken live like the kings and the queens of tragedy. Just freaks like you and me, we are the freaks. I've been kicked down in the dirt. I pretend that it don't hurt, and I know that they're just words. Stick songs that break how they just know. We can all be disciples, and we'll write our own Bibles. We'll put freaks in the titles. It's me, you're two, Marvel. So if you've had enough, then come to the land of the lost and lonely. Don't be afraid, we'll be one big family of freaks like you and me. I know a place where the bruised and broken live like the kings and the queens of tragedy. Just freaks like you and me, we are the freaks. Come home, where you can be you, I can be me. We'll never leave, 'cause we are the freaks. Come home, where you can be you, I can be me. We'll never leave, 'cause we are the freaks, we are the freaks. Thank you.
Now, Sarah is going to take over as she interviews new artist Abigail Young. Abigail recently released a single called Honey and talks to Sarah about her production process. Let's go hang out with Sarah.
Thank you so much, Lily. Hi, hello, everybody. I'm Sarah, and today on Hanging Out with Sarah, I'm here with Abigail. Hi, Abigail. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. So, you have a brand new song out called Honey. That's so exciting. What was the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, so I wrote it in about August to September of last year, kind of when Heather by Conan Gray was popular on TikTok.
Absolutely.
And I kind of took inspiration from that song, and I kind of thought a little bit of my own experiences about how I think we've all related to a situation where, you kind of caught feelings for someone who isn't available and stuff like that. So I decided to just kind of stretch the story and kind of just make it relatable to hopefully a lot more people.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I think that's a really advanced songwriting technique that you're doing there. Like what I was talking about last episode with Tate. Taylor Swift is doing that now. Like she's finally found that freedom with her music. And that's amazing that you've come across that so early on. I think that's amazing. Of course. So if you were to describe your style, like your music style, in 3 words or 3 short phrases, what would they be?
I would probably say it's pretty relaxing and singer-songwriter-ish and pretty acoustic. I feel like those would be the 3 top ones.
Yeah. I mean, you have those beautiful harmonies in the backgrounds of both of your songs, and they're just so dreamy and calm. And
thank you.
What artists do you take inspiration from?
I'm really drawn to Ed Sheeran. He was kind of the first singer-songwriter artist that I really listened to and really dove into. But recently I've been into Adam Melcher and Lizzie McAlpine a lot. Those are 2 of my big ones.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I totally see how like your music sounds like Lizzie's. Like, absolutely. I love it.
Thank you.
Of course. Of course. No, I totally hear it. Like, it's very just like, again, like you were saying, it's very acoustic and it's very calm and just chilled out. I totally see it. And then Adam Melcher, if people watching haven't listened to him, he's also like a super acoustic type person. I think it's really interesting to see that, like, those indie undertones in like the super electric pop realm that we're living in now. And we kind of saw that on the Taylor Swift album too. Again, go watch episode 4. So you wrote this song all by yourself. Did you produce it all by yourself as well?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh. So what program did you use to produce it?
I just use GarageBand because it's really beginner friendly, really easy to use. And yeah.
What kind of track layerings do you like to do? Obviously, there's a lot of vocal harmonies, but what else is going on in like the background of that song?
I mainly do a lot of background harmonies, but I also have, I think, 3 or 4 guitar parts playing in the background.
Oh, okay.
I used some acoustic, and then for little fancy parts, I used electric guitar. I have a bass in the back too. It was a MIDI bass, and then I used some MIDI percussion too.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, GarageBand will totally support all of that. We encourage our students at YMP to actually use GarageBand if they want to start producing. It's a great program. Mm-hmm. So how long have you been like playing music?
I've been into singing for like as long as I can remember. Well, as long as I can remember. I know every musician says that, but I've been playing guitar for probably 5 or 6 years. Guitar, ukulele, and piano I all started at like the same time, and I've been producing for probably 4 years around then.
Yeah. Do you have any plans after high school for music stuff or?
Yeah, I think I'm going to Montana State to major in music or music technology. I haven't fully decided yet, but yeah, I'm excited to go there.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is so exciting. Is there anything that you want to plug or anything that you'd like go for it?
I mean, yeah, my name's Abigail Young. You can find me on all streaming platforms and on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. I have a TikTok. But yeah, basically any social media, you can probably find me there if you just look up Abigail Young or Abigail Young Music.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
They say I should stop thinking about him. It seems pretty clear that he's already fallen for someone else. For someone else. They exchange their I love yous in the hallway as I'm packing up my things. The conversation rushes my way and it hurts like hell. Why does it hurt like hell? I'm falling for someone who has another lover. I don't want to interfere, so I have to cover up my intention behind a blank expression. When they walk right past me hand in hand, but she's holding him down and I can't stand how he looks at me. Pain is tattooed on his sleeve. Oh, honey. They say I should stop chasing, that it's a lost cause, but when he glances at me, my heart seems to throb, but then he looks back down. Why does he look back down? And I can't seem to comprehend how he loves someone who's not the best for him. But I don't utter a sound. I keep my gaze on the ground, 'cause I'm falling for someone who has another lover. I don't want to interfere, so I have to cover up my intention behind a blank expression. When they walk right past me, hand in hand, but she's holding him down, and I can't stand how he looks at me. Pain is tattooed on his sleeve. Oh, honey. Cause I'm falling for someone who has another lover. I don't want to interfere, so I have to cover up my intention behind a blank expression. When they walk right past me, hand in hand, but she's holding him down, and I can't stand how he looks at me. Pain is tattooed on his sleeve. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Please just look at me. Oh, honey. Oh.
This is another reminder that we are still adding songs to our YMPtv playlist on Spotify, created by the interns of YMP. If you want to stay updated on music we've been listening to recently and find some new songs for yourself, you can click the link in the description box or head on over to Spotify and just type in the search bar YMPtv, and that is where you will find our playlist. It is that time again to wrap up the episode for this week, but don't worry, we will be back very soon to talk about more music with all of you. As always, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who helped in this episode, including all of my amazing fellow interns and all of you watching at home. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon for episode 6. Bye guys!